Well, hello there people from the internet and welcome to more Battlefield 1. Today we're talking about the medic class and one of the better weapons for the medic class, which I believe it to be the Mondragon. Now once you get to level 2, you will unlock the Mondragon Storm, which is a really nice weapon for you to use in close, medium, even at long ranges. But when you get to level 3, and it shouldn't take you, once you get to level 2 and you've got the 45,000 points required for you to unlock that weapon, once you get another 45,000, you will be able to get the scoped variation of it, which is this one, the Mondragon Sniper. Now once you get this, you'll be able to snipe the sniper. You'll be doing really well at ranges. There's no need for you to be rushing in the thick of it. You should be just taking a step back, scoping people out and just taking them out at ranges, because you can easily do this with this weapon. Now this weapon has some pretty cool stats, and it's a three hit kill weapon unless you sort of mix in headshot in there or whatever, and it comes with 10 bullets, so technically you should be able to take down at least 3 enemies if you're not mixing a headshot in there like I mentioned earlier on. So let's go ahead and just check out some stats, see how this weapon does. When it comes to damage, the Mondragon Sniper has a damage of 54, accuracy of 83, hipfire is 27, and control is 90. Rate of fire is 257. The fire modes only has the one fire modes. He has 10 bullets and he starts with 80 bullets in the bag, so you can do quite a bit of damage to a lot of the people out there. So not only that this weapon is excellent at medium to long ranges, but it will get you out of the tricky situations so many times, because you'll find yourself at that range where you couldn't literally pick somebody off with an SMG. Like you have the MP Trench, you have the Hell Regal, you have some of those weapons that do really well in close quarters, and a lot of the times you will be faced with those kind of close quarters, because you will find yourself in the city, you'll find yourself throughout buildings, and sometimes this is not one of the better weapons when it comes down to hip fire for this, because the hip fire is only a meager 27. When it comes down to using the Mondragon Sniper, you shouldn't really get yourself into those situations where you're relying too much on the hip fire, because the hip fire is not something that you really want to be relying on, especially when you've got a weapon that good equipped with a scope. I mean, most of the other weapons for the medic class do a lot better. I mean, the Sweeper has a 32 hip fire, the Rigotti has 32, and most of them, even the auto-loading A25 Extended has a 32 hip fire. So most of them will do slightly better when it comes down to hip fire, but you don't want to get yourself into that situation anyway, because that's not what this weapon is built for. As long as you keep every sort of target at range and you're engaging people at range, then you should be doing fairly well with this weapon. It shouldn't really take you too long to get accustomed to it. I mean, there's a way for you to sort of customize the recoil to the weapon just to make it work in your favor. The recoil can be left, could be right, could be centered. So however you prefer to use the weapon, you can customize the recoil for it. You can also put a bayonet on top of it. You'll get you a kill from time to time, or maybe if you're trying to get away from somewhere, you can always do one of those bayonet charges just to get out of the way really quick, because you do happen to do those sort of things from time to time, but it's just good to have it on top of that, and it makes it just look that little bit cooler. You know, I was really excited when I first saw the weapon at level 10 for the medic, thinking that's going to be a really good weapon. I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I was thinking, yep, I need to get myself to that situation where I can unlock that, because that's going to be a really good weapon. But then paying a little bit more attention to it, when it came down to the level 10 weapon, the Selbstlader 1906 Factory, damage is 54, so it's the same as the Mondragon. The accuracy is 67, so it's a little bit less than the Mondragon. The hipfire is basically the same, which is 27. The control is actually 40, so it's a lot lower than that. Your rate of fire is a little bit higher, which is at 300 instead of 257. And the magazine size, it's 5. Now, the only problem with that is that however you cut the mustard, and I've covered this in a previous video, it just simply isn't competitive enough. It doesn't really matter how much you're getting in there. If you get into a situation where you're engaging 2 or 3 targets, chances are, unless you're getting 3 headshots at everybody and then you can sort of get them with the other bullets, it just doesn't really work that way. You're not going to get in a situation where every single shot that you fire is going to be a headshot, and you simply just need more ammo. So it's just one of those weapons that I just don't see competitive, and I don't really see the point you grinding up all the way to level 10 just to get that weapon, because there are alternatives out there like the Mondragon That will just do an excellent job once you get accustomed to it. And here's another tip. If you don't like to play medic and you're dying a lot, then give medics time. Don't just give up. I see so many people giving up after about first 2-3 seconds. He's going to respawn. Chances are you're not going to respawn in the same spot. You're going to be spawning away 50, 100 meters away. So if you're going for your revenge or if you're going for the objective, chances are you'll have to do that work all over again. Just give him time. He eventually will get to you. Maybe he's reloading himself. Maybe he's healing himself. But if you see there's a medic within 15, 20, 30 meters or whatever, give him time and eventually he will get to you. Don't give up so easily. Give him some time. That's it for me for today. Hopefully, guys, have enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one.